3. Let's go.
Welcome to the Balcony AUX Chord podcast.
Let's go. Balcony AUX Chord.
Balcony AUX Chord.
Welcome back to the Balcony AUX Chord podcast. You're back again after a long hiatus with me, Mark, and Findi. The Balcony AUX Chord podcast is a podcast where it started off on my balcony. We like to talk about life, talk about philosophy, anything really on my balcony while listening to music, and we'd like to nerd out to music. Originally, we were going to use it as like a launching, like using music as a launching point for a discussion, but now it has just like progressed into a discussion between two friends. And as you might know, or you might not know, but me and Findi haven't produced a podcast episode in like 2 weeks.
3
So,
2 or 3 3
2
weeks
or 3 weeks, one of those numbers. But
yeah, man.
yeah, sorry about that, but there's a reason behind it. I'll just say mine first, but like I've been busy doing my dissertation. Like this is a lot of shit that I had to go. Like I had to interview 11 people. I did that
Really?
in like a week. Yeah, it's like a lot of talking and a lot of processing. And
That's good.
everything.
That's good.
But, yeah, got it out of the way. Well, I'm still doing the dissertation right now, but I think the bulk of the work is already done.
Now you just have to
but
write
Findi,
it?
Tell. Yeah, that's about it. But
That's a good time.
Findi,
Good timing
What?
then for the. I had to move, man. Like it was
Yeah.
crazy. I think I told. I was mentioning in the last like few episodes that my house is like fucked. My old house.
yeah,
Shit was breaking. Like it was an old building. We got a notice saying that they were gonna demolish it in like next year, next summer, and
Yeah.
it was. And then so we had to find a new house within like 2
week or
weeks
something?
within
2
within like a week. So it was like super stressful because we literally were not gonna have a place to live like May 1st. But yeah, we found
two
we found a
homeless
place.
brown boys on the street.
Two homeless brown boys, and it's like literally like it was
What's new?
and like it was like super stressful, like you know like we're like fasting and shit, like it was like pretty bad.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It's Ramadan too, and both of us are Muslim and stuff like that, and then yeah, just and then we found the place, and then we had to move all our stuff, and so that's what like we had a lot of stuff. We had to get rid of a lot of stuff, move into the new house. And then, yeah, it was a crazy time, but we got everything done. Like the house is like kind of livable now. Everything's here, but like the furniture and stuff isn't like completely like finished yet.
Right.
But
Did you just move the furniture, or was it just like new furniture? Is it like
we just moved the furniture. Just moved some older
that's cool.
furniture, and we sold some of our old furniture because it didn't fit the house.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But right now, like all the main stuff is like out. Like yeah, but that and then I didn't have internet for like 2 weeks, man.
Yeah.
It was fucking crazy.
Yeah. That was the
sucked.
reason why. You know, and
Yeah,
like
bro.
getting in contact with Findi was a little tough because he relied on Wi-Fi, and I was like, bruh.
No, I relied on.
I can't contact you.
I was literally on 3G, man. It was crazy. Yeah, like I finished it all in like a day. I was like, okay, I guess I can download porn. I'm just kidding. No. Yeah. So I was like, no, fuck everyone. I'm just gonna download porn. No, I'm kidding.
Right. No, I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that. So basically, Findi was like, you know, I don't care if the listeners if they want an episode or not. I'm gonna watch porn. I'm gonna use my data.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna use my data to watch porn. No, man, it's Ramadan. I can't watch porn. Just softcore.
Oh. Okay. I mean,
just softcore porn, no genitals. So
no.
I'm kidding. But yeah, basically, yeah. And then that happened, and then I started work on the 1st. Right after I moved in, I went back to work because I'm allowed to work now.
Yeah.
So that's nice. Got to make
getting money again,
so that I can do activities. I guess because it's like it sucks being unemployed, man. Like you're just home, not able to work. But after you get a work visa, you can do as much work as you want, and so you know, getting money again is nice. It's busy, but in a good way.
Right.
So yeah, I have everything. I have something to do every day, so it's like it's nice.
That's nice. Yeah, I'm glad you have a job now, and I'm glad you're like getting back on it. Just because, like, you know, once you start doing something, it makes life more routine, and it makes more productive in terms of like, you know, it gets you out of the house doing things, you know,
Yeah,
like, no matter what it is. So
Yeah,
so
bro.
it's better that way. Yeah.
It was just I think like right now it's like a little bit tough because it's still like a transition period of like me going from like fucking doing basically nothing every day, just like taking care of myself, to like now like having like a job and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's been like
It's
I'm
good.
slowly getting
like,
a groove of it, man. It's nice.
Right. And yeah, it's a good transition for you into a new phase of your life too. We were just talking about like what were we were planning on like what to talk today on the episode. And we were talking about how I think it would be a good time to kind of talk about what makes home, what makes a house a home, so to say. But also like, you know, this idea of like a physical change means like a new chapter to your life and whatnot.
Exactly.
Too, you know.
Exactly.
I mean, like I have some experience with it, but it's normally in terms of a different country. I don't have the context of like, oh, it's the same city, but like just a different place. I don't have that experience. I only have the full on everything changes kind of feeling. But yeah, let's talk about it. I mean, like for you right now, does your home feel like a home?
Right now,
because those are two different things, right? Like a house is like a
place, just like this place. Is a house, you know.
Yeah, but home is a feeling. I feel.
Home is a feeling. Yeah, you're right. I think I want to talk more about that thing you said about like moving and changing.
Sure.
Like a while ago, actually, Mark gave me advice of like you have to physically move to like a new place in order to like mentally move on from something. So like I felt that like. Honestly, man, like the pandemic, like it was just like it just got like brought upon, and then I lived in that house throughout the 1 year since the pandemic, and I felt like I was kind of stagnant there. Like I wasn't getting the ball rolling and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you know, like and then like I don't know, but like now, like I want to be done with that chapter of my life. You know, like I want to actually live as if I have graduated school.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's important because for you, like you finished school and you just fucked off to London right away. Yeah, you know what I mean? And I felt like
you could have said that nicely, but okay.
No, actually though, you just went to London and so mentally you were transitioning. Like it was like it
was a physical
UBC. Your undergrad was done, and now is like a new chapter.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and even with COVID, like COVID, and then you came back home. You went back home, so it was like a new chapter as well.
Yeah. I mean, like I think the difficult part about that for me, I guess, is like transitioning into a work life after I finish this degree in like a couple of months, because like I've been doing this degree at least like a year of it, nearly from home, from Thailand. So it's like, how do I transition out of this home into like a work mode? Which I'm thinking of potentially moving, but I gotta see some money first.
Like move house or like move to a new city or something?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to look for jobs abroad as well. But I mean, if it's Bangkok, then I'd probably move out into like an apartment or something. I feel. Just because I prefer living alone, not gonna lie, but that is what it is, right? But yeah, I gave Affinity this advice along with like my other friends because like I feel like, you know, like I have friends who remain in like college campuses in their apartment post graduation, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just like I feel like the attraction of hanging out as a college student remains in your mind because like it's that lifestyle, right?
It's a like, good life. It's a good time.
Yeah, that's it's a good time. So it's like you're still attached. Like imagine if you like still hung out with like your high school friends and like stayed in that like community, that bubble. You know, it's like it's like it's a good time, but like will you like kind of like
you're not not going anywhere. Yeah, you're not gonna you're not your mindset and everything is not changing. Is not evolving.
Yeah. So I'm a big advocate of like physical like milestones and physical like transitions because like, you know, it signifies an actual change, like a like not just a mental kind of like life or career change. It's like an actual physical change. And like for me, like moving to London, it was also like a cultural change as well, because like the Vancouver culture and London culture are very different, because the European culture in general is very different. So like, you know, that transition kind of like is important in my opinion, at least. It's like, okay, I'm in a different environment. I have to evolve. I have to change. I have to adapt to become better, or like, you know, wiser, or whatever you want to say. But I do think for everyone who's kind of like graduating right now, or, you know, just any part of your life where you're like, you feel like you're stuck in a rut, maybe consider moving. You know. Like for you, like I mean, like you literally just graduated too, but like you were stuck in a rut of some sort, right? So
bro, it was
like,
so bad.
but moving, I believe, will help that. You know, it's like you're mentally prepared for change. Like you have to adapt. It's like a have to situation. You know, it's like I can no longer go to the supermarket that I used to go to. Like I have to adapt and learn new things. I have to learn new bus lines. I have to learn new whatever. And like that constant, not the constant, but that mindset of you having to adapt at the back of your mind will like inform other things in your life too. So that's why I'm always like, yo, you need to move. Like, move out.
At least something. Like, there needs to be a significant change somehow. It doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be like to a completely new place, but like something needs to change. I think.
Buy new shoes. I'm kidding.
No. I don't know, man. I think this is like a good segue into like the topic of today, which is like home building and just like a environment and how that shapes
like for you, like what made the old place home, and what do you have to do to make this one home?
That's the thing, man. So we just moved here like less than 2 weeks ago, I think. We got here, and it was like we haven't moved since 2019, like early 2019. So moving into the new place, and the old place was like kind of shitty. Like it was an old building. It was in it was in a really great location, but it was like an old building. Shit kept breaking. Like it was just like not a very good living condition. So honestly, because the place was shitty and we didn't really like the place, we didn't make it a home.
Interesting.
Yeah, for example, like Abdo and I were talking. Abdo, my roommate, and I were just talking about like what we sort of like did wrong in our old apartment. Like we were always like the place was I mean, that's not gonna change.
That's a given.
that's what makes the place a home, actually.
Come everywhere.
Even the library bathroom is a home at that point.
Oh no.
What was that? I was saying like, because the old place, we didn't really like it, so we never treated it like a home. We treated it, we knew this was shitty and we were gonna move out someday, but we never like pulled the trigger on it. We just kept talking about it. We're like, oh fuck, this place sucks. But so we never thought that it was sort of like a permanent place. Like it was always temporary for us. So we were just like, fuck it. Like we're not gonna clean. We're not gonna take care of it. We're just gonna do things.
We're not gonna clean. Fuck. Yeah, I've been there.
we clean, but it's like it's not like, you know, like we don't care. We just clean so it's not gross, but it's not like, you know, it's not from like care. It's not from like let's live in a nice place. The place was shitty anyways. We were like, it doesn't need to be cleaned.
Right. But temporary doesn't equate to not being a home though. Like I just wanted to like to say that, because like I knew moving into my whatever rooms in college, both scenarios, London and Vancouver, that I was one day going to move out, because obviously I don't plan on working here, but like I knew that was going to be temporary. But like to me, they both feel like home. I mean, in their own weird way. Vancouver more so just because of the time that I spent there, but you know, like I don't think that it being a temporary like kind
doesn't
of
make it a home.
yeah, it doesn't impact. The
Oh
fact
yeah,
that
yeah.
It's a home or not. A home,
Yeah.
you know.
I think it's not the fact so much that it's temporary. It's more the fact that it's shitty and we wanted to move out. Like since we moved into the place, we were like thinking about moving out. Like we weren't happy with the apartment. We just got it because we needed to. The old one wasn't working.
Yeah.
And so like it was like we didn't really go see a lot of viewings. We were just like, yep, this is available. Let's just go here for now, kind of thing. Like for now,
Yeah.
kind of thing. So I never felt like it was kind of a home. It was just more like, just like like I live here. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I get it. Well,
It didn't have
what did you do wrong? Okay, so you mentioned what did you didn't do right.
What I did wrong. Yeah.
And what you're gonna do now. Yeah.
Oh, it's just that, man. Like, I feel like this place, like me and my roommate really love this place. Like, we went to so many viewings and we saw this place. We're like, this is it. Like, we love this place. Like, it's sick. Like, it's in a location that we like, in an area that we like. It's near to like my roommate's work, and like it's a cool space. It's got a nice kitchen. I love cooking, and it's got like the perfect kitchen for cooking. Yeah. And stuff like that. So, and I've noticed how differently I treat this place.
Interesting.
Like, obviously now...
How so?
Like, I treat it like my own house. And it was the first place I've stayed in Vancouver where I actually, like, see this as my house. In a way, like, I don't know if that makes sense, you know?
No,
like,
I get it.
Other places, it's just like, oh, it's a dorm room. It's like a, you know, it's like, it's kind of like a dorm room. Like, I'm gonna fucking move out at the end of the year. I'm just gonna stay here, just get my shit done and like get the fuck out. But this place feels like a home, man. Like I want to make it nice, you know? Like the kitchen is like always clean. Like that's the first thing I noticed is like I always clean the kitchen now. You know, like there are never dirty dishes in the sink. I will fucking clean it right away.
Care. Yeah, you care about the cleanliness and everything about
the
it.
Counter never has shit on it. Like I fucking wipe that shit clean, man. Like every time I cook, I make sure it like returns to like a very like nice thing. And I never did that before. I don't know.
Which is gross.
Which is gross. Like I literally would cook. I literally would cook, bro. I literally would cook, throw all the shit in the garbage. Like I wouldn't really wipe. I just like fucking, you know, clear all the trash out, and then like I wash the dishes like once every 3 days or some shit. It was fucking gross. Like it was not good. But with this place, like it felt. I feel more like, you know, I organized everything. I put everything where I want it, so I can. Right. So like, you know, like, and in this house, for example, like. If someone were to ask me where things are in the house, I know where everything is.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Which is
I get that.
Which is for me it makes
it's
it feel more like
ownership.
A home. Yeah, it's a sense of ownership
and like knowing where things are and where things should be and like paying attention to where things should be.
Yeah.
I think that adds to the sense of ownership, right?
Yeah.
That like this is your home now.
This is my home, and this is just the physical house that I'm trying to. But obviously, like all the memories and stuff like that is still back at the old house and stuff like that. But you know, like I don't know. I think for me that like I'm thinking about home in this sense more in the sense of like ownership or like caring about my space, caring about like
interesting.
That's just
Right, because to me, like what when I say home, like I think more like emotional attachment to like things, or like maybe just like memories, right? And like or spots even in the house. Like in my apartment in Vancouver, what the spot that made me feel most at home was on the balcony. And do you know that ledge, that sofa? Like there was like a gap between the sofa and the window in my room. Yeah. And wherever like my vacuum Roomba would stay.
Yeah. Charlie?
Charlie. Then I would those spots remind me of like what it means to be home. And like what it I think it's the feeling of peace. Right? Like for me, like what makes home is like peace. Is that like you don't have to think about like much, and you can like be you, like no like you don't have to you know, you can unapologetically be you. You know, like you do whatever you want. And like to me, the apartment in Vancouver like was like, I don't know about you, but the view on that balcony was like amazing, at least to me. Like I saw like the mountains every day, every morning. I saw the park, people like kids like running, smiling, screaming and stuff like that, you know. So like to me, like that angle of the house gives me a lot of peace, and that reminds me, or it makes me feel like, oh yeah, that shit was home. Like that shit was where like I'm meant to be. You know, it made me like feel like quite you know, at peace, I suppose. But yeah, like to me it's more so that, and less so everything else. But I get what you mean though, the ownership thing, like for sure. And especially when you live alone, I think you feel more ownership because like you literally own everything. Like in that house, like you have to know where things go because you put it there. So but then I've never lived with a roommate like long term, so I don't know like how that feels either. Well, I live with my sister, but that doesn't count really.
No, as a sibling. Yeah. I think that's what home means to me right now, because I literally moved to a new house. Like so that's like that's how I'm defining home right now. But like usually like I mean like I grew up moving to like a bunch of different places.
That's true. Let's
so
talk about that
like home was never like a place, honestly. Like it was never like
it was people
like
or what?
It wasn't people. It was like you. It was a feeling. It was a feeling of like honestly, like when you come back home, there's a certain feeling that you don't get when you go any other place. So it's like, honestly, like it's a pretty complex issue. It's a complex thing because like I grew up in so many different places that like even Thailand doesn't really feel like home. Because I'm so different from like my cousins and stuff like that.
Sure.
I go back and like, especially now that I'm getting older, I have more differences with them. So like, I go back home and it just still doesn't feel like home. Yeah. But I come to Vancouver and it's just like, it is like I've spent like a few years here and stuff like that, but still it's not like, you know, I don't have my family and stuff here.
Sure.
So home is like it's like a torn, you know, it's like an in between. It's like you never really know. So I've kind of just thought of home as like a place I can be myself and just be at peace, like you.
Right. Okay, I want to explore that statement a little bit more. I like how you mentioned that you moved a lot as a kid, and I want to like, you know how I was talking about like cool angles, a lot of cool spots around the house that made you feel at home or remind you of what home is. Do any of those spots in your past remind you of home, like wherever you were? And can you like share it with us? Like, I don't know, like you were in Canada when you were a kid, like were there spots in that house where you were like, oh shit, that's home? Or like, you know, or in Australia, whatever you were, or whatever.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I don't think any physical spot for me, honestly, is more of like a feeling, you know. Just whatever I was like.
And what differentiates it though? What differentiates
What do you mean?
it? So like, what made your home in Canada when you were younger, home, and what made your home in Thailand home, and what made you know? I think the Thailand one's more clear, where like family is there.
Yeah, but family is there. Like everything is there. But yeah, like I think it's just like a feeling. Honestly, it's a feeling of like comfort. Like this is my space. You know, this is a space where I'm familiar with. One, I know, like I'm completely familiar with it, and I can do whatever, and I don't have to like put up a front for anyone.
Yeah,
like, you know, like every time you're like kind of away from home, you're putting up like sort of like a front. A place that you can be yourself the most is probably that's home for you. You know, a place that you can just. You know, you don't have to fucking act for anyone. Because
I'm curious, like, do you like to any degree have a like a performative or like a front in front of Abdo, your roommate? Because like
No.
there had like I don't know about you, but like I don't think I can ever be like 100%
Completely.
in front of people. Like I know like we're tight, but I don't think I could be like 100% in front of you all the time.
Yeah.
It'll be like 99 or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But, like
yeah,
the
yeah,
1% is like my like shit that I would do alone.
There's many faces that you put on for different people.
Yeah,
even
you know like when like family members just like fart or like burp like like wherever like because I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
It's like that feeling. I know like friends can be tight like that, but like you know there's like different levels of that, right?
Yeah, I think so. Like honestly, with Abdo, like I live with him for so long, and we come from a very similar background. Like, and then like you know, we are like both like the Muslim kids growing up, like everything, like you know, like he's the person who I've lived with like the longest in my life, like apart from my parents, right? Like so there's not much of a front that goes on between me and him, but like honestly, when we're home, like we don't really hang out, like me and him, like we have like really different schedules, and we just kind of like do our own thing. Yeah. Like with him it's more like a sibling relationship, so there's not really a front. But obviously like you can't completely be honest with someone other than yourself. And I get that. But yeah, I don't know, like but being home, even in front of Abdo, I feel like I don't really have to like put on a front. I don't have to, you know, like
right. Yeah, because I don't know how that's like, because I've never had a roommate who is not my family. Like I, obviously, like I had roommates in like Artie, Puli, and Peter and stuff like that, you know. But like those are temporary.
No,
like,
they're friends, man. They're your friends.
Yeah. But like I mean, like it was temporary, right? Like it wasn't like going to be long term of any kind. But like to me, at least, like in that moment, I was like, okay, like I don't mind like you being in my home. Like I think like I got close to all of them, but till like maybe like an 85%, you know, kind of like. But then like the other 15% was like, okay, like I can't like do anything I want, you know, like I can't be like, because like I just want to be disgusting sometimes, you know, like, I just want to be like, I don't want to throw up the trash.
Yeah.
Like,
so for you, like a home is a space where you could just unapologetically be yourself too. Like, what do you think? Yes, right.
Like that's it. Like no matter like what I feel I can do, you know, it's like very free. Like this is my space of my castle. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like to me, like having someone there who is not you means that you have to kind of like,
put on the front.
That too, but also like it's like, you know how like you have to like socially be acceptable in front of people.
yeah, man.
Like sometimes like I don't know. Like, I might be having a bad
compromise.
day.
You have to compromise yourself.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like you know, roommate walks in, they don't know that you're mad, but like you're mad. Yeah. And you're like, I don't want to talk to you, but like
yeah. No, man. If you live with someone long enough, you don't have that. Like with that person. Like with me and him, literally, if I don't want to talk to him, like we have like a thing where if we don't want to like communicate and stuff, we just tell like I'd be like, yo, fucking leave me alone today. And it's not like rude, like nobody like we don't get offended when the other person's like, fuck off. You know, it's just like I see you when you feel like it, I guess. That kind of thing. So like yeah, like that's like me and him. Like obviously like it was a little hard because I'm like an only child too. Sure. So it's harder for me to like communicate. Is he an only child? He has a lot of siblings. Okay. So he's used to just being around a lot of people and like always talking, whereas like I'm used to not talking. Like I'm used to just being by myself and like you know, and just like that. So that was a conflict there at the beginning. But we worked it out. Like he understands that like most of the time I need to be alone. Like my default is like, you know, alone. Like where I spend most of my time is like by myself. Right. But so he understands that. So it's like I feel like you figure that out in each other. Like what yeah.
But also like I feel like another element is like, you know, like you have to share things with each other. And like to me, like I mean, best case scenario, I don't have to share anything with anyone. Yeah. That's the best case scenario. Like I can do whatever I want at any point in time, right?
Yeah.
But like if like for example, like the TV, you split it like money wise, you have to split it with the other person. So you can't like play Xbox or whatever, right? Like so you have to wait. Like so like to me, like that's like I have to compromise. Like and I like to me like home is or like where the sense of being in your own castle is like you can do anything you want. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I think sharing is a great thing. I think that's just part of human nature. But like of course. My point being like you can't be 100%. Like even though that 1% might be that one thing that you have to share, like it still feels like you have to be like just suck it up. Just like okay.
They're using it now.
Yeah. like you know, like that's like the feeling.
Yeah.
And I think to that degree, like I mean like with siblings, like actual siblings or family, like yes, there's that element too, but you can like straight up just tell them like in terms of like yo, like or like just be a baby about it. I know you don't have siblings, but like me and my sister like fight like children like all the time because we're just like motherfucker. I want to play games.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, and it would be like straight up, you know, like you wouldn't be a baby in front of Abdo, you know, if he was like watching TV and you want to play Xbox or something, you'd be like, I'm like, yeah, but siblings is a little different.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. I don't know what that's like. Yeah, like I don't have siblings, so like it was hard to get used to that at first. Like you know, it's hard to like share shit with people, like you know what I mean. But we figured it out, man. Like if he's doing like I watch anime and Abdo doesn't, like he's a fucking loser. He doesn't watch. Yeah. He's a fucking loser, man. The guy doesn't watch anime. Like I showed him so many animes he hates.
Loser, man.
What a fucking bitch, anime, bro. Like I literally showed him so many he didn't like any of them. So like if I'm down here and it's like whoever, it's like first come first serve. You know, like if I'm watching anime, then he has to fuck off. If he's watching something and I don't like it, then I just go do my own thing. Off. which is like that's just the system, you know. Yeah. And like in the kitchen, for example, like the guy doesn't cook, so that's like good for me. So the kitchen is like actually like Findi's.
That's your domain.
Yeah, Findi's den.
Yeah.
This is like my domain, so that's good for me. I like that. Like I like to, you know, I have my own kitchen. Like I know, you know, have shit. Like I take care of my own shit.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, man, sharing is kind of tough. Like straight up, sharing is so weird. Like it's such a foreign concept to me.
Right.
Like literally, sharing food even. Like I don't fucking like people touching my shit.
Yeah.
Get your own.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's alright. You kind of have to just get used to it. I feel.
Right.
Like people can get used to anything. Like if you live with someone enough, like you're just like, yeah, man, like okay, go do your own shit. Like it's fine.
I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's good that you found a good roommate too. You know that like you're compatible with in terms, you know, everything. So it makes sense. It's good. Did it stop recording or something, Finny?
No. I just have to change my charger to my.
Findy's doing something. Okay. But I wanted to talk about, I was just thinking about what it means to feel like home. I have three environments that I kind of associate home with, which is Bangkok, Vancouver, and London. London the least, but I mean it still feels like home to a degree. But I don't even think about home being like a building or a room or a place. It's more so like the energy, right? It like in a way, like because like Vancouver was home because it felt so like active to me. It felt very like I can go hike. I can go play frisbee with my friends.
Yeah.
There's like a park. There's like a tree.
There's everything. You know? And also the place that you live, man. Like literally, everyone was doing something.
Yeah, it's like, a university campus, right?
Yeah,
so I'm like I was biking all the time.
Yeah,
like, all that shit.
There's never time when you don't have anything to do.
Right. So like to me, like what felt like home about Vancouver was like the activities that were available to me, and like the energy of like, oh, let's get it, let's do it, let's dot 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 dot. Bangkok, what feels like home to me when I come back is the hecticness and the chaotic and the brokenness of like.
But what do you mean brokenness?
Society.
Oh,
broken I don't know, broken whatever. Like you know how you like get off the plane and like you immediately see that like, why aren't they doing it this way? Because it's so clear to you that like this is not efficient. It's like, why don't you? They got
like automated like machines that check your passport, but they have someone taking your passport and putting it in, and they handing it back to you.
Like I don't
shit like that.
I obviously like I was exaggerating when like you get off the plane, but like I mean like, but like, you know, like that first experience coming back from abroad, right? You'll always be like, why are you doing this way? Or like, why? Just like,
and that feels like home to you?
And that feels like home about Bangkok, because Bangkok, like to me, like what makes it beautiful is that it's so chaotic, and it's like beauty in the chaos. And it's this element of everything colliding but yet coexisting. Which is really nice to me. And like what feels like home in particular is like walking through markets, because markets is that idea of everything colliding and everything kind of like being hectic and like everyone. Do you think shouting?
Can I ask you a question? Do you think that that's like that's what you associated with home when you were a kid? It's just you grew up in an environment that was super chaotic, like Bangkok, like everything hustling and bustling. And so when you come back and you experience that, it brings you back to like a certain time in your life. And then you're like, that's home.
Yeah, I think so. Like, it's definitely a memory kind of thing, for sure. Like, I guess I associate Vancouver with activities because I did have those memories, right? With friends. But like, I don't know a way to approach this, but like to me, I would describe it more of as an energy. More so than anything else. And like for me, London life is like signified by this like city living kind of mark, which is like, because like I live downtown, man. Like I live like right next to like Trafalgar Square and everything. Like I was like in town, and then like you know Trafalgar Square, which is like the one the pillar with like the fucking lines around it.
Oh, is there like a museum or something?
Yeah, there's like a
art museum or no?
Art museum right behind it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I live right there, and well near there at least. But I was in the middle of everything, man. I could do anything I want. I could eat anything I want, just because like I've never lived this life, because like in Bangkok, I don't even live in Bangkok, really. I live in Sport Bagan, which is a province outside of Bangkok, first of all. So it's like suburban. And then I go to UBC, that's the campus living. That's way different. But then I go to London, and the LSE is right in the middle of London. And I live right there too. So it was like, it was this idea of doing anything you want. And everything was in walking distance. It's like, that was like special to me. That makes me feel like London was home, because it gave me the freedom to do anything I want, because I was like right there. Like London's a very interesting town. Like I'm not too big of a fan of it, but like that being said though, like it does feel like home to like some degree, because like it's just a vibe, man. It's a vibe that you get. Yeah.
So three places.
Like a feeling. You know, I was just thinking about this. Like I was like, what makes me feel like I'm in London and London is home is that I bought these leather boots in London, and they were like expensive leather boots. Okay, like I told myself, I was like, I'm in London. They're known for making leather shoes. I'm gonna invest in a good pair and like use them for the rest of my life, because they have like a lifetime warranty basically. And they were like, I think £500, £600 or something. Very like to me, like that was like the biggest splurge of my life. But like my memory in London is that walking on like the cobblestone kind of like old,
that's so specific,
like, roads with my leather shoes.
You're in London, yeah,
because it was like, it felt very London to me. Like it felt like home. It felt like freedom. It felt like, because like the money thing kind of like symbolizes my freedom to do what I want. Like I saved up for that. Like I earned it to some degree, right? Quote unquote earned it. So like it I think it's all in one. Like London to me is like it symbolizes freedom. And that's why it's home for me to that degree. But yeah. It's just an energy, man.
Yeah, I think so too. Like Vancouver for me is just like a place where I went to college, and I think I became myself the most here. Like most of my a lot of my experiences that has led me to become who I am today is my experiences since I was 17. Like I came here when I was 17.
Right.
You know, and I'm like, So for me, like even if I move away from
17?
here, you were 18, I was 17.
7 years?
I'm 23.
Oh, you're 23.
I'm a year younger than you. Oh, yeah. No, this year I'm 24.
No, you're 24. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, bro. 6 years, man. Like it's been a while. But yeah, it's like a place. But the thing is, the reason that here feels the most like home and not like where actual home is, which is like Thailand, is just because I can be more like myself here. Like I never felt like I really fit in Thailand. Like I was I was kind of like the like a Malay, ethnically Malay, religiously Muslim kid studying in Bangkok with all my friends were like mostly like Thai Buddhist, Chinese.
Right.
You know, I was always like different. And then when I went back to like the South and shit like that, my cousins were like, they're like educated in like Thai schools and they're like, they're more religious and stuff like that. So I never felt like I fit into any part in Thailand. Right. But when I came here, especially to university, it felt like everyone just came from fucking everywhere. Like everyone had different experiences growing up. Like some were kids of immigrants, some were like Irish, Scottish people that have been in Canada for like many generations, and some are like recent immigrants and shit like that. Some people don't even fucking speak English. It just felt like everybody didn't belong in a way that made everyone kind of feel like they belong. And that's for me, that's like the reason why Canada is like attractive for me as like a place. But yeah, so it felt more homey in a way, because nobody seemed like they like actually belonged. Like everyone was just
and that kind of like was attractive to you.
That makes sense. That makes everyone belong, because it's like a settler fucking country, man. Like nobody's supposed to be here. I think you'd like
New York then. I think you like New York a lot.
Probably.
New York feels like that. New York feels like that a lot.
Probably.
Because like New York is like a clusterfuck of everything. I'm not gonna lie. like you go to like California and stuff, like it's still pretty clear what it is. It feels very Asian. Like I'm not gonna lie, it feels very like, kind of like Timothy Delgado vibes. like that kind of like human being who live there and stuff. But like in New York, it's very like you can meet anyone. Anything.
It would be like whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'd like it there.
Yeah, I like that.
I was thinking, because I know you carry around trinkets or like things in your life, or like objects, literal objects.
Oh
that, like, remind you of something. What's something that like you've been like carrying around, or like something that like reminds you of home, or something that grounds you, whatever, that is like a constant object in your life that you like?
Let me ask you, man. I don't think I have one. I have to think about one. Do you have anything? Do you have like a pat or like a Buddha or something like that you constantly have?
I have, weirdly enough, I have a back scratcher. Because like I don't like scratching my, like I can reach my back, but I just don't like it because like it's like not hitting the spot hard enough for my liking. So I have a back scratcher, but the special part about this back scratcher is that it was owned by my grandma.
Oh.
And when she passed, it wasn't I didn't inherit it or anything, right? I just took it from her house. I was like, oh, this is sick. I'm gonna use this at home. Yeah. And then everywhere I go now, I bring it with
shit.
me.
Nice.
So like that reminds me like of my family, but also like like I don't know, weirdly enough, I don't know if you're the same way, but like back scratches feel really nice. to me at least, and it's like one of those things that like my grandma used to like give to me when I was like really young.
Back scratches,
like a dog basically.
No, back scratches are nice. Yeah.
And like I don't know, it's just very comforting to me. And I don't know why, if that's the reason why I bring it around, but like I guess that's just a fun thing that I bring around. It's not with me right now because I left it in London, sadly enough, because I had to evacuate London.
Wait, didn't you hire someone to just pack all your shit up and send it here?
So it's in Bangkok now. It should be here like within this week or next week.
Oh man.
Yeah, it took a long time.
I heard a lot of people did that in the Suez Canal. Oh right.
Yeah.
God damn, the Suez Canal. Fuck.
Yeah, I think
that's pretty funny.
Also causing it. But yeah,
that's pretty funny.
But it is what it is.
So you don't have your back scratcher now?
Currently, no.
Currently.
But you don't have anything, bro?
I don't have anything at all. Like
even like, don't you have like paintings from like your old or like, remember when you gave me like Scrubs like CD?
Yeah.
Or like you have like words of wisdom from your uncle or something?
No, nothing. No object.
Really? Didn't you have like a sign or something in your room? It was like some wise words or something like that.
It was. That's my mom just sent me that. Gave me that probably.
Oh, that's cute.
That was some dumb shit. It wasn't dumb, but like it was some cute shit that my mom did. But no object, man. Like I feel like I've never been attached to like objects.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, like never objects. Like literally, I could just throw shit away pretty easily.
That's good though.
Yeah,
that's good. Like,
I
no
think
attachment to things.
I think it's good. No, and I think it comes back to just moving around a lot. I think that had to do with it. Like everything was disposable for me.
Yeah,
like everything had to be because in like a few years I'd have to say goodbye anyway. So yeah. No, so there's nothing that I carry everywhere. Like I lost my Arctic Monkeys hat the other day. And then I was just like, oh, it's fine. I'll just get a new one.
Oh, okay.
Kind of thing.
I mean, I'd be bummed.
I felt sad about it, but I was like, whatever. Like, you know the John Mayer show? You know the John Mayer concert that we went to? Yeah. I was actually bummed when I lost that shirt traveling. Like, I forgot it. I did laundry at like a hostel and I forgot it. Oh, damn. And then I was just like, it's okay. I remember the concert was good.
That's good. Yeah. Okay, so you're the type of person who's like, okay, if this house burned down, touch wood, right now, like you'd run out with nothing. Okay, obviously,
what would I grab? What would I grab?
Yeah. Okay, like take the essentials out of the thing, right? Password's not included.
Computers.
Okay, that everything.
What about
like,
about a hard drive that has a lot of my baby pictures in it? I take that.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so tech. You're gonna.
It's
bring
not
the
tech,
that
man.
Carry a lot of memories.
It's memories. Yeah, it's pictures and videos.
Okay.
So external hard drive.
Interesting.
Yeah, and
that's where all the porn is. It's right next to each other. The folder of baby photos.
Bro, I don't understand why people download porn, man.
I don't get it too. I don't.
Like
I
why?
have no idea why.
Bro,
I have no idea. I had a friend in high school who had like a terabyte to 3 terabytes worth of porn. I was like, why?
Yeah.
And like, you can't even watch through all of that, bro. Like, you cannot even watch through all.
Yeah, exactly. Just go online, man. There's so much shit to discover. Literally, whoever you want to have sex with, there's probably a porn star that looks like that person. Somewhere on the internet. Like, I'm not even fucking kidding. Every ethnicity, like, it's amazing.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It's quite nice. But yeah, if everything burned down, I had to grab something. I don't know what I would want to get. I probably like essentials out. Probably just or stuff that someone gave me, like gifts. I think like I care about that. Yeah. Like I still have I don't know if you remember buying me a pin from Disneyland Star Wars. Like I have that. Yeah. Because I had to. So I still like that kind of shit. Like I have a box for that kind of shit. Yeah. I'd probably take that box and my external hard drive.
That pin's dope too.
It was sick, man. It was the Millennium Falcon, but like from the inside. It was sick.
Shit's dope.
Yeah, shit's sick.
Yeah.
But I keep all of that shit in a box. Like, you know, like I keep all of that in one Nike shoe box.
That's cool.
And so I'll just take that box, I guess.
Oh,
yeah,
cool. I like that.
What about you? What would you the back scratcher? Apart from the back scratcher,
I mean, I have photos which aren't like
it's the same
digitized
thing?
yet. So like photos, like in terms of like hard copy ones, right? Like, I got photo books worth of like memories, like family memories in it. So I'll probably run and get those, dump it in a bag, run out or something. What else? I don't know, man. Nothing in my. Okay, I would probably take my John Mayer vinyl.
Yeah.
The vinyls that have been signed by artists.
Yeah.
I'll take it. That's about it, to be honest. Is it within this room itself? Yeah, that's about it. But I mean, I don't think it reminds you of home. It's just like reminds you of who you are, really.
Yeah.
It's just like
This is the people you know.
Yeah, like your journey. It reminds you of your journey. I think that's important too. I don't know. I guess it's like a full circle kind of thing. It's like moving is part of your journey, but you have to bring a little part of the past journey with you.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's important.
It's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just like a continuation of that story, which is
exactly.
It's nice. It's nice to think about.
Yeah.
But I'm conscious of time. We don't have to hit an hour or anything, but.
We're at time, man.
It's gooch, but yeah, I had a really good conversation today.
Yeah, it was nice. It was weird because we didn't do this for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I kind of dropped off the grid for 3 weeks.
Yeah, you did, straight up. Like
I basically
dropped off.
I dropped off the grid. It was kind of nice, honestly. Like not gonna lie, like it was sick to just not have internet at home.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, like
I feel you.
Like try it. Like it's like I fucking read a novel, man. Wow. I haven't done that in a while. Like I just sat down, looked at Marvel, didn't watch porn, jerked off, still worked.
In that order?
I was jerking off to my novel.
Yeah. It was like a children's book.
And Voldemort says Avada Kedavra, and I'm just like, oh yeah. Fuck, this is so much better than porn.
No nose. No,
it's Ramadan, man. I can't be jerking off, man.
Oh, okay.
At least during the day. I was kidding.
That's fucked. But yeah, we had a good conversation today.
Yeah, it was nice.
I'm glad that we're back on track again because
yeah,
you know, it was nice though too because like I didn't do owl talks or the clubhouse things like in the past. You know, so I was just like off the grid too because I have.
How did that feel? Was it nice for you being off the grid?
It was nice.
I loved it. It was so sick.
Nice. Yeah. So yeah, I would do it again. But anyways, we have a tradition on this podcast to share some music, and I know some of you guys have been waiting a couple of weeks to get some new music. So, I mean, while Findi kind of looks for some, I don't have my music yet, but I'll just riff for a little bit, and then I'll search for his music when he tells you. But we're also on Discord right now. If you don't know how to get on Discord, go to our Instagram. There's links there. Also, Facebook has the links there as well. So Discord is basically a community community building app or platform that you can just, join, and you'll know whenever there's video calls or rooms that you can join, and chat rooms and stuff like that. We share a lot of music. We also listen to music on the platform together. So like that's like the perfect scenario in my opinion, right? It's like you get to listen to music with friends. So join that. And we have a lot of fun there.
Okay, I got my song.
Okay.
Do you have your song?
Yes, go for it. You go first.
Okay, so the first song is by FKJ. It's called Ylang Ylang.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good song. And the second song is called Gideon's Way by Ruby Rushton.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, it's quite nice.
Yeah.
What about you?
My song is Lament for the Sky by Acidslop.
Nice.
And the second one, I've been watching Teen Titans Go in the background when I've been working, because this shit's dumb, man. Shit's like Cartoon Network humor. So I just put it in the background while I work. But they do like sing songy kind of episodes, like kind of Adventure Time. and this is one of the songs that was featured in it, and is apparently like a cult favorite or some shit. But it's "The Night Begins to Shine" by CeeLo Green. Well, he covers it, but it's dope. It's like an 80s kind of like 70s 80s kind of sound to it. But anyhow. Yeah. Thank you, Findi, for talking to me.
Thank you.
Hopefully we'll be back next week.
We will, man. Everything's settled, bro. It's fine. I have internet. Everything's good. I just need to figure out how to get internet in my room.
Yeah. It's all good. But yep. Thank you everyone for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're also on all the podcast streaming services, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all that bullshit. So check us out there too. We're also on YouTube. So yeah, subscribe, guys. Bye bye.
Thank you.